Class 10 Social Science, Economics, Chapter 2, Economic Development. The first topic, Economic Planning. Economic planning is an instrument to attain a set of well-defined objectives within a definite time period as determined by the Central Planning Agency in India, formulated for 5 years. Objectives of 5 years plan: to raise the rate of the growth of the economy, to remove socio-economic inequalities, to remove poverty, to expand employment opportunities, to remove regional inequalities, to ensure sustainable economic development without causing damage to the environment, and so on. Right from the first 5-year plan to the 12th 5-year plan, the Planning Commission of India formulated various ways to mobilize, monitor the progress of schemes and projects covered by the plan. Niti Aayog. Niti Aayog replaced the Planning Commission of India. It stands for National Institution for Transforming India. It operated from 1st January 2015. First meet 8 February 2015 in Delhi. Chairman, the Prime Minister. Other members are Vice Chairman, Chief Minister of States, Lieutenant, Governors of Union Territories, 4 Central Ministers, Chief Executive Officer, and experts from different fields. Composition of Niti Aayog and its objectives. Democratic planning. Planning in India is democratic planning. People participate in the different stages of planning. Decisions are not imposed from the top but decentralized power. There are 3 layers: central government, state government, and local bodies. It is also called grassroots planning because at each level the plan schemes are discussed by the representatives of the people. Economic planning of India. Economic planning in India has covered more than a period of 60 years. Planning period was divided into 2 parts, 1950 to 52 to 1990 to 91, and from 1991 to 92 to the present days. In the first period of planning, public sector was the leading sector. Our economy is mixed economy. Public and private sector exists. Public sector was given more importance because the industrial policy accepted the goal of the socialist pattern of society. Major objectives of the first phase: to raise the rate of economic growth, to give more importance to the application of the modern technology, to attain self-reliance, and to secure social justice. The growth rate during the first period were not satisfactory. It was due to Chinese aggression, the Indo-Pak conflict, poor rainfall, and rapid political changes in India. During the first period, the growth rate was just 3.5%. In 1950 to 51, it was 28%, and it increased to 40.5% in 1990 to 91. Agriculture sector declined from 59% to 34.9%. India also witnessed green revolution in the mid-60s, but limited to few states. Second phase, 1990 to 92 to the present days. Importance was given to liberalization, globalization, and privatization, and importance of public sector declined. 3 important factors which brought about changes in the Indian economy. First, the aggregate public expenditure exceeded the aggregate public revenue, which resulted in the huge fiscal deficit. High rate of inflation had unfavorable impact on the Indian economy. Socially and economically backward people with limited income were badly hit by the price rise. The India's balance of payment position was highly disturbing. The inflow of funds into India was declined, whereas there was outflow of capital from India. Thus, the need for economic reform arose. Problems of economic reforms. The extent and intensity of competition has increased, but due to less purchasing power of common man, benefit was limited. Excessive consumerism may lead to the erosion of social values, where money power will be all-pervading. The management of globalization has assumed importance. Good governance will be of crucial importance in delivering the benefits of economic reforms, especially to the weaker section of the society. Benefits of economic growth and economic development should go to each and every section of the people in the society. Liberalization, privatization, and globalization. Liberalization. Economic liberalism means lessening of the degree of state control in the economic system of a country. Prior to 1991, government played a dominant role in most of the sectors. After the introduction of the new economic reforms, government control has been lifted except liquor, cigarette, hazardous chemicals, industrial explosive, electrical equipment, drugs, and so on. Defense, atomic power, and railways are reserved for the public sector till today. The financial sector is composed of commercial banks, investment bank, share market, and foreign exchange market. Privatization. Privatization is opening up of the sector's units to the private sector. The industrial policy of 1991 has opened up 9 public sector units to the private sector. One form of privatization is disinvestment, which means sale of the shares of the public sector units to private parties. Globalization challenges for managing organizational change and development. Globalization. Globalization means the integration of the economy of a nation with the economies with the rest of the world. It is a result of liberalization and privatization of the economy. It reduces the distance among the countries of the world. Globalization creates a competitive environment in which both the consumers and producers tend to gain. This is the end of Economics Chapter 2, Social Science. Thank you.